YouTubers! In my last video, I showed how to salvage my 3D printer from the death of Blob by using a brand new heating element / nozzle from Amazon. Well, it's not expensive, like $30, $40 you can buy from anywhere. It worked perfectly fine. Just a bit tricky to get it in and get the blob out. However, I didn't really think about this until I all of a sudden had 3 blobs on my desk. There's fundamentally nothing wrong with the heating elements. It's just a working piece of metal, but being swallowed by a big blob of ABS, right? Can I reuse it? Can I salvage it? Just take it out from the blob and then we can probably use it, right? But trying to rock solid piece of ABS, how can I get it out? So I thought about it, I tried a couple of things, and this is how I did it. Follow me. Alright, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my heat gun to heat it up, because it's ABS. When it's heat up, it's gonna become soft and easy to get off the nozzle. But this way is really bad. Look, wires got all swallowed. And there's a piece of plastic which I believe belonged to part of the case. It was also swallowed. So we have to completely heat up this area to pull this out. Alright, takes a bit of time. Hopefully let's make it work. I was able to get rid of the blob, but also broke the sensor wire. Maybe there's a chance to put it back, but maybe it is now salvageable. However, I did more than just the ones I showed you, and some of them, depending on how the blob situation was able to recover. Follow me, I will show you all the deblobbing results. Okay. So I've done 3 of the deblobbing so far, and I would like to tell you that it is not an easy thing, but this one I think is totally reusable with all the wires attached. The biggest problem is not getting this thing off the nozzle, but keep wires attached, because this mess is hard to heat up. Once they heat up, they just become elastic, swallowing the whole thing. So when you try to pull the mess off this nozzle, you tend to pull the wires together with it. And that's why connectors, the wires are still attached to the blob. I think next time, if I had a chance to do it, I should be using some sort of scissors to cut each small piece off, gradually remove the mess, instead of trying to remove the whole thing altogether. Well, depending on how the blobbing situation is, like this one, although it's pretty massive, but the part that attached the nozzle was relatively small, so I was able to heat up to a certain temperature that the whole thing just came off without taking the wires with it. So I hope this is helpful. At least you can salvage some of those for your immediate repair. Because if you order things, you have to wait at least a day for them to arrive. Let me know how you think, and maybe I will post more videos if I got more blob of death happening on my printers. See you next time.